Welcome back to GBGuns, 2 shooters and 2 Stribogs. That's right, Stribog, not Stribog. The difference between these two is this one takes Glock mags.
This one doesn't.
That's pretty much the only difference. Now, our original one has the older style trigger and the pistol grip has changed a little bit. But when people asked for the Glock mag thing, I don't think they realized or thought about the grip angle or the design of these magazines. And what I noticed when I was shooting it for the video that aired on whatever today's date was, 26th of August, I think, something like that. 27th of August, is that this makes for a little bit of a cramped workspace. As you can see, things get a little tight in there. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Well, there's one way to test it. The two of us are going to each go a few rounds, come to an empty mag, need to reload from the pocket because that's tactical, and then give our commentary on which angle is different. Could you put a mag in that one real quick?
Oh, goodness.
So if we hold these up, you can see the space between hand and mag is different, partially because of the curve, partially because of the feed angle of the Glock mag. That's what we're going to be focusing on today in an interesting field test on GBGuns. All right, starting off with the classic and the curved mags. For no practice, that went in pretty quick. I felt pretty good about that. Now, the GLOCK-PATTERN. This crampness here, this is what I first noticed when shooting this thing.
So something I noticed off camera is that first magazine locked open with the round in the chamber still.
Yes, and I believe we covered this
too
in the first video. Yeah, this happened to you too. The mags that came with it, we're getting a false last round bolt hold open with one round still in the mag. First up is Tia with the older SP9A3 with the curved magazine. It's gonna fire some rounds, come to an emergency reload and reload. We are completely cold on these guns, by the way. Haven't shot or trained or prepped anything for this.
These gotta go down.
Because we wanted to have a completely natural feel.
I'm not supposed to anticipate that. I'm just supposed to drop and go.
All right, that's with the classic SP9A3. Let's try the Glock mag. Now Tia with the Glock mag, and I want you guys to notice that we have these things outfitted with the exact same Matador Arms folder and SP9A3 brace, so that everything but the mag is the same.
Oh, it didn't feed.
Oh, malfunction on the Glock mag. We're also using the GLOCK-PATTERN magazines that came with these guns. But actually that malfunction gave extra experience with it. You get the mag out. So Tia, without any warm-up, just running through, how'd that feel?
Rough. Felt rough. Definitely not as refined an experience as I have had in the past with Stribogs. The mag release is a huge one for me. It's very tight over here. I don't know if that's adjustable or not. It is reachable over here on the left side, but not in a quick reload manner. I guess if I did it with my thumb here, yeah, it's overall the feeling of it is just not, doesn't feel like it's supposed to. and part of that is this straight back angle. Yeah, you're supposed to come up here, but you've got that reciprocating charging handle. No, it doesn't. It just stays there. Well, I was scared of it anyway.
The first Stribogs, the very early ones, it reciprocated.
Okay, so I've not completely lost my mind. But yeah, this straight back mag just makes me feel like I don't have what I need to hold on to. I don't know. it obviously functioned.
What about in reloading? Was the insertion angle of one better for you than another?
I wouldn't say so, other than I've come to, when handling these European weapons, I'm an AK gal, so, you know, I'm used to that. Yeah, the straight-in mag would take me some time. Did it function correctly? Yes, it did. Does it drop correctly? Not always. I would probably choose the later versions because it's still stuck.
Hopefully you guys have already seen the multi-mag test video I did with this, showing you the different Glock mags. As I said, we wanted to use the ones that it came with because that's just being fair. This workspace, for me, my palm is impacting my firing hand to get in there. I have double XL glove hands, so maybe that's my problem. If you're wondering between a Glock mag version or a traditional version, remember the Glock mags are proprietary. I just have to throw that out there. I'm so sick of people saying proprietary mags. All mags are proprietary until someone else uses them. Okay, but anyways, if you are of smaller reach, and this is why I wanted Tia to do this as well, since she's a smaller built person, I was thinking that this might be more comfortable for her or easier. Tia, what was your?
I think I still liked having the extra space away from my other hand, because like you're pointing out, like it's very painfully obvious to witness, it is very cramped there, and to me, in an excited moment, that's going to be somewhat confusing. Now, I do want to ask, for sake of viewer arguments, what happens if you extend the brace all the way and put your... Does that change the way that feels to you there?
A little bit, in that I don't feel quite like a seal trying to clap or T-Rex trying to scratch an itch on his chest. But
it looks a little more natural, but fully extended, but yeah. This
space here is still tight. So I just think that's something people should consider when they're trying to figure out Glock mag or traditional Stribog mag on these. The type of aftermarket or factory Glock magazine you're using is certainly going to impact your experience. So know that, versus with the existing Stribog mags, there's, well, now 3 or 4 generations, but you're essentially going to get the same mag every time. It's really coming down to what this space is like here, and I think the transition from insert to grabbing is also a difference. For me, this is more reach.
I just want to see this one more time. See, your knuckles aren't, oops, excuse me guys, your knuckles aren't touching your palm now.
No, no.
Or interfering with, I mean, the meat of your hand is not going to accidentally hit your trigger either. Even
if I beer can it, I've still got plenty of space here. And because I'm inserting out here, this transition feels more natural.
Okay, I see that now in what I was experiencing.
I think that's the difference. Anyway, it's just a short vid, guys, but people have been asking and wondering back and forth, and are there merits to either system? Yes, for sure. You got to keep in mind, when the Glock magazine feed angle was designed, it was for a pistol that had a very forward angle to it. And so when it goes into something like this, your magazine, you can see how flat the magazine top is versus a Glock magazine, which has an angle to it. The magazine of a Glock would be kind of like this, and that's where we end up with that cramped space in there. Can't say one's right, one's wrong. It's up to you guys and what you think fits your needs best. Thanks for watching.